Welcome back to No Man's Sky. Ooh, see a freighter hauler landing over there, hauler landing back here. We have been kind of working on the overseers. I thought today we would, rather than do that, I would go on a slightly different tangent, mostly because I'm trying to avoid fighting sentinels. It's just not fun. I wanted to do this Dreams of the Deep, and we will see where that goes. I think that is going to be outside our... I'm talking and trying to do this at the same time. You can tell that's not working out, right? They left us. Duty bound to follow them, but I know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure the site in case I don't make it back, please. My starship processes the coordinates from the stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but the location appears to be valid. Well, at least it's a real place. I think... Okay. And there we are. I really hope that's not going to take an hour. Looks like 17 seconds. And yet another merchant. Let's see what he has to say. I don't speak enough Gek. The pilot jabbers at me, excited to have made contact with another trader. I'm really more interested in... sell that for sure. And I think that's about it. We're gonna get back on getting here. Kind of cryptic to get the out of the middle of nowhere, come help. I can tell you what it's about, why they left you, where they left you, who you are. What about you being left is my problem. Is it rude to assume that this is where I'm going to be going? And even if it's not the right place, it's free parking. And... oh great, hateful sentinels. Because that's what the world needs, right? Even just plain old sentinels isn't enough. And is an important word to know in any language. In case you're unfamiliar with Gravitino balls, if you pick one up, that's how you call in those hateful sentinels. And that is why I am not touching them. Because I have no desire to be that monkey for them. One of these days I'm actually going to get like a pre-flight checklist and turn off that damn keyboard shortcut software before it makes the dumb noise that makes me get frustrated with it. Today is, of course, not that day. But I suppose my ineptitude is, well, just part of the package at this point. What milestone did we... Ooh, 50,000 steps. 50,000 steps. That's way too damn far to walk, really. I'll take nanites. I'd have preferred an upgrade, but I'll take nanites. I don't want to talk to the assistant. Check out your gun here. Yeah, okay, so that's not going to happen, but it should. I'm going to steal your navigation data. 1,100 units that way. So that's not useful. Fine, I'll come over here. We'll trigger the thing. It's not gonna be here, is it? Man, I shouldn't be allowed near the controls of your average spaceship, apparently. I'm willing to bet this isn't the right place either, but it's worth checking since it's like 4 feet from... Oh no, it's the right place. Dude. I look down to see they're holding a small box in their hand. A close inspection reveals that it's full of writhing mollusks. They are pink and slug-like with sharp, bloodied teeth. Yikes. The life form mimes inserting one in or around my face. What I can't quite make out, however, is which orifice they mean. Well, let's go there. Well, fine. Let this be a message to you. Don't put slugs in your nose. Breach event plus 407 souls. I'm taking that to be days. If you are listening, you have likely found our final log. I leave this trace as a memory of my fallen friends and a warning to others who may end up on our path. I cannot deny myself the vain hope that someone may find me, though I beg you, do not follow. It seems kind of contradictory there, boss. Either I follow or I don't. I can't find you. The haunting transmission ends. I notice the stranger has left behind a upgrade module for the aeration membrane. Yes, please. I take the upgrade module. Its installation history contains the serial number of its owner's starship. Perhaps I ought to follow. Oh yeah, because nothing ever comes wrong from that, right? I'm trying to see... I don't think it will. Alrighty, well. Starship signal trace. Reach the stranger's star... Whoa. Oh, see? Hateful. I know I need pugnium. I still don't want to fight the damn things. Alright, next planet. And let's put on the big engines and get there as quick as we can. What does this tell me? That it's a planet, because I was at the wrong angle to see what it told me. I knew it was a planet. Just not entirely helpful. So we... Okay, that makes sense. Water planet and whatnot. I don't think I have to be a great genius to see there's going to be a lot of editing done. Because this is going to take a minute. And these are aggressive sentinels. On a planet without any damn surface, really. So this is going to be fun. It's a race between freezing to death and drowning. Any takers on who's going to win? Oh, joy. Oh, cool. There it is. Log 0003A, breach event, plus 4 days. Most of the crew are dead. Only those of us already suited up when the asteroid hit survived the initial decompression. We were lucky that smaller starships were able to get clear before the hull imploded. None of our ships have hyperdrive capability. We should be able to retrieve the blueprints from the freighter's main databank, though it appears to have crashed in the deep ocean. Thankfully, we still have the plans for the Nautilon. Oh, I want those. Alrighty, so that's gonna be handy. Launch thrusters work. I'm gonna keep this if I can. Needs a hermetic seal, of course. 3 microprocessors. It's a C class. Well, if nothing else, I can scrap it. Bonk. Construct the Nautilon submarine. What do we need to do that? A crystal sulfide and some salt. Well, luckily there's a crystal sulfide right over here. And that's not the salt that I need. And try not to get killed by these things. Yes, I see that the pulse engine is critically damaged. Trying to launch. Don't think it's gonna let me. Alright, where do I find salt? Hopefully that's not it. It's not that I hope that that wasn't it, it's just that that wasn't it. But that will give me... Not something out here was going to give me salt, damn it. There's some salt. Though apparently salt is not one of the faster things to get off of those. And only 33 salt. And I need ferrite dust. So it looks like we're going up to the surface, or I like suffocate down here, but so I will collect up some salt and we'll see if we can get that Nautilon built. All right, so this is not going what you'd like to call well in any of the previously used definitions of the word going well. The Sentinels here are severely unhappy with, well, existence of my life, and as such are unwilling to allow the peace granted by standing on solid ground without dying. And And of course, this means that, sorry, trying to think and do things at the same time never works out well for me. We are going to be stranded here for a while I try to figure out how to get the ship that I took without having my ship functional. Should have known better, honestly. Which means I'm sort of stranded here till I can get that thing fixed. As you can imagine, I'm a little frustrated by that. I mean, there are dumber things to have done. They are rare. I can't make life support gel because, well, don't have the supplies. Can't make the Nautilon to make this easier because can't find dry land to get ferrite dust from. You can see the multiple combinations of things that are just making this less funny. Possibly by the second. And I didn't want to bore you, or maybe you're not bored by, hey, we're gonna watch this fool die. Due to completely poor planning. I mean, there's really nothing else going on here. Gonna have cytophosphate I can burn at this point. I've completely lost track of... There's the ship, even if it doesn't work. So we're going to do that dance for a while. Sorry, did not mean to go silent there, but like I said, the brain can only work in so many ways. This is just not one of the funner parts of the game for me. Though, I mean, honestly, there are far worse things to have had happen. And I do need to come back here and check to see what it's going to take to get... Yes. We'll worry about some other things here for a second. So, I need a hermetic seal. I know how to make them. In fact, I have the materials to make one. That's quite more fortuitous than I anticipated it would be. What I really need, though, is a metal plating. And... takes ferrite dust. I don't quite know where to get some down here. And apparently scanning underwater is just not quite actually useful. I'm going to try and get up on this land, hopefully survive long enough to find some ferrite dust, some rocks to break apart. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I won't have to instantly go to war with a sentinel. Though I don't suspect that that's actually going to be how my luck goes. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I really don't like how they fight now. Used to be able to pretty much just run away. If you didn't engage them, they wouldn't engage you. That's not how this works now. Now they just hound you till you die. Although, apparently you can jump in the water and they won't follow you in. For whatever that may and or may not be worth. And that was not supposed to be. Yeah, see? Yeah, I didn't really think that was how that was going to work. So what did that get me? 1,000 pure ferrite. That's not helping. 39 ferrite dust. That gets me back to where I was. So that's not record setting in the useful category. Good Christ. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if we come up with a better plan in a minute. So, as I approach this little island here... Sorry, mouse moved away from me. Oh, where'd my mouse? There's my island. I'm sure we have all had at some point in our life that moment of, my God, I'm a moron. And, well... Mine has come and smacked me right in the middle of my head. Because, and many of you will not find this, well, many of you will find this just unbelievably funny. What I forgot was, you can call in, oh, you piece of shit. Call in other ships, not just the one you're currently flying. Now, of course, I have to find a safe place to stand long enough and this is going to be the hard part. I have to be able to stand there long enough to actually summon the stupid ship in. And these tools don't seem to want to let that happen. Yeah! We'll pretend that was completely planned. Now, I don't have any more capability to make a damn thing here. But I do have the ability to fly away. Try to get away from that death world. Ah, that was so frustrating. And a little embarrassing. Vasas Lostan. This relay host appears to be broadcasting hollow terminus messages across the system. I may eavesdrop on the signal with the right frequency. Friends. Oh, sure. Great. It's in GEC. That does not do me any good. What we are going to do is we're going to come down here, which does not have ridiculous levels of sentinels. In case you can't tell, I'm a little peeved about that one. Although I don't anticipate a problem getting ferrite dust, since there's about 90 tech trillion tons right here. So I'm going to sweep some of that up, and then we'll be back on our way. Well, that was different. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Not while they're not shooting at me. I mean, a real hero would go do something about that, but we all know where I'm at. I'm obviously not heroic. I'm just trying to get enough. Get what I need. I'm gonna do the old Han Solo. Get what I need and get out. Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna be a better person. It would seem that today is not gonna be one of those days. So, let's see what else we need to do. I want to make carbon out of that. That will let me get my Nautilon made. Don't have launch thruster fuel. We're going to go back. We're going to go back and see. That is a bleak planet. I don't remember if this is Paganu. Paganu is the one we need. Probably isn't, but yo ho ho, it's a pirate's life for me, right? That's a bleak planet. No, that planet had hateful. Hateful. Oh, I'm so lost. In case you couldn't tell, right? Let's see if this is our ocean planet. I doubt that it is. Well, it is So the great thing about the exocraft, once you have the little summoner platform built, and I have the summoner thingus on my freighter, couldn't think of the word. Welcome to life, man. This seems like such a better place to land. Oh, speaking way more soon than I should have. Underwater. What we are going to do I don't have enough salt. How the hell do I not have enough salt? What happens? I wonder what I get when I... Yep, salt. So we'll process a little bit of chlorine and get us some salt. Yeah. Well, that's enough to cheese off the Pope. So, once again, we'll fix that. I'll be back. All right. So, this time I actually managed to get it right. Sorta, kinda. At least-ish, right? And I already made one of those, so I'm actually, for once, ahead of the stupid curve. That's just not even kind of funny. So now, where does it want me to go? Okay, so I do not have a scanner installed. Let's see what we can find. Now that it wants me to drive around. Locate the building. I don't even know that this is the fastest / slowest way to get, or the slowest way to get there. It may not be a legitimate way to get there. All right, almost there. And at this point, we'll be able to see, sort of. I can make sure that my mic's working. There we are. We'll get to see what we're doing from here. Oh, great. Abyssal horror right there at the door. Glork. No, I don't know why he was holding his gun up above his head like that, but... I'm not keeping these. You can eventually refine those down to nanites. Despite the decay, the station's mainframe remains functional. The records have clearly been accessed by whoever came here before. The last entry is a download of a high-power sonar unit. But there is something strange. The this time in English. The timestamps have been purged, and there's no way to tell how long ago the crew were here. Was this place on land when it was last visited? The horrors that looked outside must surely have come after. But what drew them here, unless... And I got the recipe for the solar mirror. So that's good. Gek for do, which is a nice one. And despite how short or long this episode ends up to be, it took me about 2 hours to get to this point. So I am going to call it here. And I will see you guys next time. We'll get working and building that sonar system. And then we'll see what comes next after that. I want to wish everybody a great week. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. And I will see you then.